Mastermind Sessions by the Escano Brothers, the #1 content creator duo for the world's leading millennial influencers and brands. With work featured in Forbes, Entrepreneur, and Inc. magazine. This is the meeting for the purpose-driven, making moves in entrepreneurship, creating lifestyle, and shaping culture. Come through and vibe.
Welcome to Mastermind Sessions, episode 000.
Maddie on the mic,
Mikado on the mic.
also known as the Escano Brothers.
So just a quick rundown about what we're going to be talking about. We've got our About Us. We'll be sharing what is a mastermind, what to expect, our mission, vision, and values, standards and expectations, and lastly, some call to actions for our very first mastermind session. So who are the Escano Brothers?
I have to define who I am. Let's start with this. I'm a creative genius.
So my name's Maddie. I do all things audio. I've basically been around music all my life, starting from when I was about 5 years old. I took up piano lessons, and then in my teenage years I picked up drums, and then it eventually led on to music production. And from there I started just working on my craft every single day. And about 2.5 years ago, Mark and I came together to really use our creative talents and help serve others. And from there, we've basically been traveling the world sharing our gifts and talents. What about you, bro? Who's Mikado?
Yes, I've been a creative my whole life. I've always loved the visual element of things, from designing to graphics to video to anything creative. As I got older, I started to develop an interest for business and for entrepreneurship and just building this love for creating into something that is legacy focused.
So let's talk about how we got to this point and also why we do what we do.
So this has been a long time coming. We've been working together for the past 2.5 years, and we've been so inspired by our friends and our network who are crushing it in the scene. These guys are running podcasts. A lot have been featured in Forbes, Entrepreneur, Inc. magazine, and seeing them behind the scenes has really given us some inspiration as to how they're moving forward in their business and in their life. And it's really cool because us, being brothers, have seen this in our own business and in our own life, and have just been so inspired to start our own. And it's pretty sick because it makes us really different in the scene.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. We've learned so many valuable lessons from our mentors and just influencers in the space that have been crushing it. And on an individual level, we've been growing heaps. But what we've learned is that you can only go so far doing this alone. But going through this journey with other people, and in our situation, doing this as brothers, you can go a lot further.
We've gone as far as reaching people across the world to build our network and really build a thriving working culture. And I'm excited, man, because now we're joining forces and it's really something that isn't only inspiring, but it's also something that's fulfilling because now we're repping our name.
Yeah, I truly believe working together has really catapulted our personal growth, obviously strengthening our relationship as brothers. Sometimes they say you can't work with family. And it's because we value family to the highest degree. And we want to invite you to our mastermind sessions and make you feel like you're part of the family too.
So for us, the purpose of this mastermind session is to really provide us with an environment, a community, a true family who understands what you want. So you might be asking, what is a mastermind? Now, a mastermind is where you attract the greatest of minds, the experts, the people who are playing at a higher level than you because you want to learn from them. For Maddie and I, we're forever in a learning state. And that's why we've been attracting clients who are real influencers and real game changers in their own respect. You'll have direct access to high level mentors, to our mentors, sharing their value. A lot of these things we're learning directly from them, and we want to just bring this to you as well. And I think overall, it's being able to just give you the raw side of what it's like to pursue a real journey as an entrepreneur, as a creative, as a content creator. Coming into our masterminds, what are we going to expect? We're going to expect a clear agenda, right? One of the most important things, and this is why we've been thriving this, bro, is because we both have our equal amount of participation. And it's the participation that truly counts because that's what's actually going to be helping each other grow. One of the key things that we can get from this is valuable feedback.
We all need people who will give us feedback. That's how we improve.
Another huge factor is accountability.
We are not accountable to ourselves. We are accountable to others. As social animals, we feel a responsibility to each other.
We're here to achieve and excel as a group, as a movement, as a community, and as a family.
When we come to work, everybody has a different story that they're bringing with them, and it's an important story. You want to value that as you go through.
We want to talk about the importance of lifestyle and what it means to do things on your own terms.
And to add on that, being creatives, we're also in the know of what's going on in music, in fashion, sports. So you'll hear us chiming in a lot on what's happening in culture, on who and what we think is shaping it.
Man, I think that's so underrated because with culture, whether we like it or not, that's what's affecting business branding and marketing. So it's so important that we pay attention to this and to share our own thoughts on it too. At the end of each episode, we're going to have a call to action, something that we need to execute on to progress and move forward. So our Mastermind session vision statement. Our vision for Mastermind sessions is to be the go-to mastermind for millennial content creators, where we provide an open environment to be vulnerable, to express your thoughts, and to share your raw journey as we all progress to achieving our goal and objectives.
And our mission is to reach 100,000 listens per month within a year. But our sole purpose is to build a mastermind session for that highly motivated individual who feels like they're part of our family and grows with us.
Yeah, it's sick, man. We're all doing this for a higher purpose. What we truly want to do is ensure that we're attracting the right crowd. We want to cultivate an environment of people who share the same values as us. So here are our top 5. Family. We understand how tough it is to be pursuing your own journey. Whether it be entrepreneurial, whether it be creative, no matter what your goal and objective is, you want to have people around you who understand you. We each have been challenged and we've seen people around us struggling to find people who just get them. For some, it's finding an immediate group, a network. That's one thing. But for us, what we truly value, on top of all these connections and accountability, is creating something that connects each other beyond our journey itself. And that's family. That's creating connection. It's creating a deep unity. And that's what we're about.
Faith. Anytime that you're pursuing something that is extraordinary and is out of the social norm, it requires unshakable faith. In our context, we've had each other as that support system, and that's what we want to offer for you. Going down this path, you're going to face many trials, adversity, and a lot of shortcomings. For the two of us, it's really been our faith in God that has kept us striving. So as much as we want to keep you accountable, we want to instill that self-belief.
Process. We understand how tough, how challenging it can be when you really want to fulfill your goal and objective. We also know how frustrating it can be when you feel like you're putting in so much effort, but you're not seeing any sort of results. How easy can it be to feel disheartened that you're not yet there, and so you decide to give up? And what tends to happen is what you used to love pursuing turns into stress and frustration. We want to shift focus from the destination, getting to a point B, to the process. Focusing on loving every step of the way there is so much more helpful. It's so much more healthy, and it's so much more fulfilling when you recognize every single moment, every single day that you know that you're on the way there. It's recognizing growth. It's recognizing that every step you're getting better. From the mistakes you're making, you're learning from them. The people you're reaching out to, you're making new friends. No matter what happens in your day-to-day, you're taking this all for an experience that you're grateful for. And this is what we're about.
Creativity. Now, obviously, as creatives, we value creativity to the highest level.
We have the ability to originate ideas. Thinking is one of the highest functions we're capable of.
And in a world where we are so restricted by rules, everyone is so stuck in their ways that they forget what truly makes them unique. And that's what we have seen in our experience so far, is brands and influencers and businesses having a tough time conveying their point of difference. And for us, we love analyzing those influencers, brands, businesses, and coming up with thought-provoking ideas that change the way people see them, change their perspective on that field, and create a revolution within that industry.
Freedom. I know a lot of us wake up on Monday mornings so uninspired about the day ahead, the week ahead. Our purpose of Mastermind sessions is to get you to think differently, to break the molds of the status quo, to shatter any sort of limiting beliefs that's stopping you from really pursuing what you truly want to do. From where you are right now, this could be pursuing a new hobby, that childhood dream that you've always wanted to do, taking that massive risk and doing that one thing you truly love. Or maybe it's just trying something new. We're here to remind you of your real freedom, being able to do what you want with the people that you really care about whenever you want.
So when pursuing something of this nature and magnitude, it's crucial that you audit yourself. It's crucial that you have standards and expectations. In our mastermind sessions, we believe mental attitude is everything. In order to give, help, and support, and to also receive that in return, every member of our mastermind sessions has to be on the same page. And secondly, bring others with you. Like we mentioned before, you can only reach success by yourself to a certain extent, but ultimately it takes a group of people who are truly committed to a common goal that then success can be reached.
So as promised, ending every episode comes a call to action. And so for our very first episode, we have 3. First, it's decide where you wish to be and what you wish to be doing in the next year. For us, it's doing what we love, which is masterminding anywhere around the world, whether it be traveling with our clients, traveling with our friends, being able to do this at any time and anywhere. Now, who do we need to be? I know for me personally, it's really stepping up and becoming a leader.
So for me personally, in order to get to that point, is just to keep serving, to keep using our gifts and talents to serve others and for a higher purpose. So our second call to action is decide the one thing that you want to track. Now this is highly valuable because it's a reflection of how much you're actually progressing. So for example, it could be income. It could be the impact you have on others. For example, testimonials, the quality of the stories that you have. In your business, it could be the marketing stats. Or a great goal to have is a network goal. Think of those who you want to serve.
Which brings us to our third and last call to action. Forming your mastermind alliance. First is choosing your accountability partner. Who's that one person that you want to take along with your journey? The person who shares a similar vision with you, has a similar mission to you. Who's that person you can vibe off? Second, choose someone you're going to serve. Ideally, this can be someone who's going to benefit from your product or service. Alternatively, this can be someone who's further ahead of you in your journey. For example, a mentor who can share value with you. And the third type of person, which you don't necessarily need now, but it's important to keep in mind for later down the track, is having your own protege. This is someone who you can teach and share the ropes of your journey and all your learning lessons. Now, as we wrap up, we'd love to hear your feedback. Tell us your thoughts on the mastermind concept. We're planning to get these out on a weekly basis, and let us know your thoughts on the frequency. Do you prefer weekly, fortnightly, monthly, daily? Tell us what you think. Are you ready to create your very own mastermind? Jim Rohn says, you are the average of the 5 people you spend most time with. Now, you can either choose to hang out with people who pull you down and mock you for going after big goals and thinking differently, or you can choose to spend time with people who inspire you. The people you want in your corner will support your dreams, raise your standards, and believe in you and your ability to make the impossible possible. You, and only you, can select a powerhouse team. Forming a tight-knit group of individuals you respect to accomplish business and personal goals is the best way to surround yourself with people who are going to lift you up. This is the essence of a mastermind alliance. A successful mastermind is one that operates in complete harmony and operation for the success of each individual member as well as the success of the group. That's why we created the Mastermind Blueprint, how to create and run your ultimate mastermind, which you can get for free at escanobrothers.com/mastermind blueprint. That's escanobrothers.com/mastermind blueprint. From choosing your mastermind group type, defining your purpose, creating your mastermind ground rules, putting your team together, and establishing your meetings. With the right mastermind group, there is no limit to what you can accomplish in your business and life. Let's do it. Get your mastermind blueprint for free at escanobrothers.com/mastermind blueprint.
So we appreciate you guys listening to us on our very first episode, Mastermind Sessions 000. If you have any feedback for us, if you have any questions, you can contact us at ebmastermindsessions@gmail.com. If you're driving, remember ebmastermindsessions@gmail.com. And if you guys just want to talk, feel free to reach out and we'll personally reply to you.
Escano Brothers signing out.
You were just a part of Mastermind Sessions.